Hey, it's Dave from the Callie and Jordan Squad, and we're here live. I'm off, so I thought I'd do a little taste test. So we have the Bailey's latte, and we got this new Boston cream donut right there. We're gonna be trying those out. Let me just... Okay, ignore that. No, I don't want you on. Oh, come on. Come on. So slow. Okay. Hey, Matt Hayes Cars, how you doing? Sensei Domino and Christine Richardson. Yeah, we got the new donut there. Holy mackerel, the internet's slow today. Okay, we're good to go now. Okay. All right. So, yeah. I'm like, so it's a Bailey's flavor. So it's not the actual like Bailey's or anything like that, but it's a Bailey's flavored latte that we're going to be trying out. And we're going to be trying out this donut right here. It's like a Boston cream, their party donut or whatever it's called. Hey, Pretirement Days, Comfort Foods, and more. How's it going, my friend? Hey, Sean Jedi Master. Don't forget the Modern Day Breakfast Club. Yes, I actually, you know what? I should put that down. I always forget to do like that stuff. Hold on one second. That's like the one thing I don't like about StreamYard. I can't see who is who's blue wrenched and who's not, and because I want everyone to be able to go to each other's channels and support each other. So let me just find my phone here. Whoa. All right. So far, everyone's blue wrenched. So please go over, check out everyone's channels, and like I said, watch 2 of their videos. Comment, smash that thumbs up button, and then subscribe to that channel. And if everyone does that, then we will we'll be able to get a community supporting each other, which we already do anyways. But all right, so I'm gonna try this right now. It's I got a large one. I probably should not have got the large because I don't even know if I'm gonna like it. It's actually pretty good. The Bailey flavored coffee latte. It's actually really good. I'd probably get this again. Have you had this, Christine Richardson? Yeah, no, that's pretty good. Hey, Mark Spector Comics, how's it going, my friend? Mark Spector Comics is in my fantasy football league, and let's take a look. Let's take a look at the standings right now for the fantasy football league. Right now, there's two divisions. The first division has Bleed Titan Blue in first place. That is me. 7-4. I've lost four times to some of these people. How can I lose four times? But I have. Brian LCS, but I'm second overall. Okay, second overall. Brian LCS is 6-5. Tahu Blaze is 5-6, who I am facing off against this week. The Football Krakens. Go check out Julie Farnham. She's 3-8. And Zach Sports Cars and Collectibles, who had the number one pick overall. He had the number one pick overall, is 0-11. In the other division, we have Mark Spector Comics at first place, 8-3. Alan's astonishing, what's his name? Alan's astonishing team is 8-3 as well. Bill's Mafia 7-4, Sticks G 7-4, and Super Pro Huddle is 4 wins and 7 losses. So I have to win to get to 8-4. Hopefully, Mark Spector Comics can lose to go 8-4, and we'll be tied. And is Zach trying to lose? He's right now. I think he's almost guaranteed the worst record in the league. How many more games would there be? Can I find a schedule? Let me find a schedule. Because I'm like, so the next is Julie, who's 3-8. But Julie had injury problems right off the hop. I'm like, she had Aaron Rodgers go down, right? Second play of the game, right? So that's pretty bad. And Zach is tanking for the first overall pick for next year, except the only problem is it's not a keeper league until next year. I'm hoping to make. I wanted to make it a keeper league this year, but I thought we'll try and get used to the league or whatever, and next year we'll try and make it into a keeper league. Hey, Canada 383, how you doing, my friend? We are taste testing the Tim Hortons Bailey's flavored coffee latte. It's actually really good. I didn't know if I like it or not. I'd probably give it a solid 9.5 out of 10. I would definitely drink it again. Should start it now. No reason not to. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure that everyone in the league will continue into the league the next year. And then if there's anyone that doesn't want to, then we can get it out. Also, there's only 10 teams, so like next year, I'm like, if we could maybe get like 3 or 4 more teams. Wow, I haven't seen a Tim Hortons in a while. Tim Hortons, they're in every block. I tried to get some Tim Hortons hockey cards. They said that they had no hockey cards. They had like a box come in, but they all sold out. I don't know. I'm not sure if she was telling me the truth or not. I'm in it for next year. Got to defend the title. That's one of the funniest things I've heard this year. You saw those cards, Tony. It's a great set. I look into it. I know you collect that stuff. Did I miss a comment? Or are they cards that were in? Okay, yeah, I saw them this morning. Must have been cards that were in the Discord. Yeah, so I don't know. Mark Spector Comics already thinks he's going to be defending the championship next year. I'm not so sure about it, but we'll see. I don't know if I don't know. I'm like, if I would have drafted differently if it was a keeper league. So I'm like, I don't even know if I'd vote for it to be a keeper league this year, even though my team is stacked. I'm like, my team is stacked. You know, we have Jared Goff as a starting quarterback. Amon St. Brown, wide receiver. A.J. Brown, right? You got the Browns in there. We got my running backs. I drafted my running backs later, and not one of my starting running backs is starting right now, which is pretty bad. Devin Singletary is my running back, and Jamal Williams. I did not draft those two guys. I ended up picking those two guys up off of waivers. Travis Kelce is my tight end. He was doing great. I need Taylor Swift to get off of her tour and go watch the Kansas City. I'm like, when she was at the Kansas City games, Travis Kelce was just unreal. He was getting me 20 points a game. I was dominating. Then all of a sudden, she decides not to go to the games anymore. Go do her real job, I guess. I have Nakua as my third wide receiver, which is pretty good. And even my number 2 quarterback, I drafted Kenny Pickett, ended up releasing him, and I didn't have much of a quarterback for a couple of weeks, and then Justin Fields was released, and I picked him up. So Justin Fields is my number 2 quarterback, who I'm like, if you can get him and Hurts are like, those two guys get points, right? Running touchdowns, passing touchdowns, whatever. My kicker is McPherson that I'm going to release because Cincinnati's not going to score any points. So I have to do that. And my defense is Cleveland. On my bench, we have Sam Laporta, McLaurin, Mac Jones, Michael Pittman Jr., Zach Moss, and Damian Pierce. Pierce is the only running back that I have that I drafted, and he sucks. Hey, Kyle Busch fan, Ryan Doherty, how are you doing, my friend? Let's see. Laugh out loud. Tay for the win. Oh, interesting. I didn't recognize it without the round of borders. They released 4 series within the same set from 1971 to 1921. Chaplin has 2 different cards in it. The one with the I think I saw. I think I saw the post for it, but I haven't actually seen all the cards. I got outbid on a complete set with the Chaplin. Went for $63. My Colts giving you some bench depth. Actually, it's funny, Maddie. I have started Pittman a couple times, but I think it's because Amon St. Brown was on a bye, and I think A.J. Brown was on a bye. He's done well. I just don't have a spot for Pittman at the moment. And then Moss was starting for me for a couple weeks because he was just on fire. He was giving me points. And now he's 3.88 points. Hey, there's Zach, Sports Cards and Collectibles. We were just going through the league, and I'll go through my division. Right, we have Bleed Titan Blue in first place at 7 wins, 4 losses. We have Brian LCS at 6-5, Tahoe Blades at 5-6, Football Krakens at 3-8, and Zach Sports Cards and Collectibles at 0-11. can't stay. But hey, David. Hey, Will Vlogs. How's it going, my friend? I wonder if anyone wants to come on. I think I can. Budget Rips, how's it going, my friend? Is that going to work? Maybe not. Why is it not working? Saturday night, we've got a big CBE matchup going. It's going to be between myself and Zach's Collections. If anybody has any update hanger boxes, hey Will, me versus you. Tell me what you can get, and I'll see if I can get it. My team is winning it all. We were just discussing. I'm like, I don't even know how many weeks are left. I think there's like 4 weeks left. I don't even think there's a chance for you to even. I don't even think that you have a shot at catching up to Julie. Okay, why is it not? Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness gracious, that took me way too long. Panthers versus. You're talking about actual NFL football. Okay, Panthers versus Titans. It's about time we got an easy win. Yeah, I'm like, let's go, let's go Titans. We need Will Levis to become the man. And he might as well become the man in Carolina. So here's the I think they call it the party Boston cream, don't it? I don't usually like Boston cream, so I don't know how I'm gonna like it, but looks like there's pieces of white chocolate there. Funny story about white chocolate. When I was a kid, during Easter, one time I got a white Easter bunny. I liked it, and I told my mom I liked it. And you know what? The next Easter, everybody got me white chocolate. I'm like, tasted like freaking chalk, and I'm like, no, I can't do it. But yeah, I don't know if Tennessee's going to dominate you guys. We're not a good team at all. It'll be, if anything, it'll be like it'll be like a freaking 10-7 game or something. And who knows who's going to win? It could be you guys. I don't know. Our offense is horrible. Game of the week, Texans versus the Jags. I was going to say the Texans suck, but actually, no, they don't. They don't anymore. I like C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud's going to be an absolute beast. And right now, I'm like, he's working it. He's got two receivers that are just going right now. So I'm like, that could be a fun game, actually. Could be a fun game. There's my boy, C&T Collectibles. How's it going, my friend? And the Jaguars, what is wrong with the Jaguars? I'm like, I was talking to Zach about this yesterday, and I'm like, it seems like the Jags have like regressed. Like they were looking so good. But I don't know. Travis Etienne is looking good. They just need T-Law to become the quarterback. And Calvin Ridley, I'm like, I had him on one of my fantasy teams. I thought, great pickup. First game, he got me over 20 points. And then it's like nothing ever since. It's like, come on. I need him to pick it up. With the diet I'm on, if I ate that, I'd probably die. It looks absolutely, yeah. There's like white chocolate. And then inside, there's going to be a cream of some sort. So normally it's like a And that's the thing. That's the one thing I don't like about the Boston Cream is the cream that they put inside the Boston Cream. But we'll see. That's pretty good. Hey, Catatainment, how's it going, my friend? Well, they played a stout 49ers team. Eagles are going to destroy that 49ers team. Eagles are going to destroy every team in the league right now. Eagles are winning the Super Bowl. Right now, there's 3 teams in the AFC that I'm thinking have the best potential of winning. Kansas City, obviously. I have Baltimore there, and I have Miami. Bills suck. Steelers, they're going to make the playoffs, but they suck. The Jaguars, I don't know. Texans, I think, are going to regress at some point because they're so young. But in the NFC, we've got Philadelphia, Detroit Lions, who I like Detroit, and San Francisco. And I don't know, like who's going to win? Who's going to win the Central or whatever it's called? Is it going to be every team in that division's in it? Dallas, I guess, is going to make playoffs. And I don't know who else is going to make playoffs. Like the Rams are not a good Seattle, I guess, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, so everyone, please check out Catatainment. Awesome channel. Yeah, please go over there, watch a couple of his videos, smash that thumbs up button, and then subscribe. Those might not have been altered, although I do see a few with uneven borders in the photo, so that might be the case. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see it, but I actually like the cream in the middle. It's actually a good donut. I'll be in a sugar coma in probably like 5 seconds. There we go. I'd probably give it an 8. I'd probably get that one again. Pretty dang good. So Zach Sports Arts and Collectibles, Mark Spector Comics. I know you haven't opened up cards, but if you want to, you can come on my channel on Saturday. We are open. David will start talking fast in 3, 2. Like, whoa, it's going to be like... if you guys want to, Sense a Domino, if you want to, you can come on our live. We are opening up. We're going to battle with a hanger of this year's update series, I think it's called. Baseball, Topps Baseball. With this and this, yeah, I'm going to be like, woo, I'm going to be running off the walls pretty soon. If there is a set, it's not part of the main chromo set. The main set had white borders. Oh, okay. So if anyone wants to join in that battle, you're more than welcome. It's going to be Saturday at 9 o'clock, right before. Oh, you mean the Cardinals aren't? Long suffering. Oh, man, the Arizona Cardinals. As soon as they traded Dobbs, actually, no, even before they traded Dobbs, they were already, 1-7, 1-8? Kyler Murray is not the answer there. Right, the running back is James Conner, who's been in the league for, I don't know, he has to be like 8 years in now. That's old for a running back. They keep trading their wide receivers. Do they have anything left anymore? Right, because they traded DeAndre Hopkins to Tennessee. They got rid of Julio Jones to Tennessee. It seems like we got all your old wide receivers. And then they do absolutely nothing in Tennessee. But those Cardinals, it's gonna be a couple more years until they're even relevant again, I think. And it's not gonna be with Kyler Murray. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Kyler Murray. It'll be interesting to see what happens with the quarterbacks in general, because I'm like, especially the card community, right? I'm like, there's always those rookie cards that we're looking for, right? And the last couple of years, it's been Kenny Pickett, Malik Willis, Sam Howell, Desmond Ridder, right? And then the year before that was T-Law, Justin Fields, Mac Jones, and Zach Wilson, okay? And those four quarterbacks, T-Law is the only one that's like secured a job for next year. Mac Jones might not even be the starter next year. I mean, like the next game. He might be sharing, like right now they're sharing first team reps with Bailey Zapp. Zach Wilson is the number 3 wide quarterback, but he's getting screwed. He's getting screwed in New York. The Jets have no offensive line. I'm like, does he hold the ball too long? Yes, he does, because it's only because he knows that there's 6 people coming through the line and coming through the line like that. Mac Jones is fired. Hey, old man game, how's it going? So Mac Jones and then Justin Fields. I'm like, Justin Fields has all the talent in the world. If Chicago Bears, if they get a quarterback next year, they're done. I'm like, they have to stay with Justin Fields. I'm like, other than being hurt, Justin Fields has not done anything to really lose his job. Compared to the quarterbacks that's in there, or in the league. I'm like, which is pretty bad. I was talking to Zach about this Zach's Collections about this last night. Right now, there's probably like 10 quarterbacks right now that are, especially like fantasy-wise or just stat-wise, really good. Then there's like 5 that are like borderline, but they're like 2 tiers down from those guys. Then the other 15, pure crap. There's so much crap out there. Sorry about that. They could have the top 2 picks. Oh, really? I did not know that. They need to get Tony Romo out of the booth. The one guy that I wish that they would is Robert Griffin III. That first year in Washington, he was unbelievable. And then he got hurt, and then he did what these quarterbacks are doing now, and that can't even throw a ball. They could get Phil Simms out of the booth. And you know what? Yeah, you're probably right. I'm like, you could have a starting lineup. Like, one team could take Tom Brady. One team could take the Manning brothers, right? So there's 2 teams with the Manning brothers. Another team could probably get Phil Simms. Another team could probably get Terry Bradshaw out there and probably be better than what we see today. Like, there's so many bad games. Like, a lot of the main event games, they've not been good. Richardson has the potential, just like I would compare him more like a Hurts. And what the Colts should have did, even though they drafted him high, what the Colts should have did what Philadelphia did with Hurts. And Hurts literally didn't play until his first season until, what was it? I think Carson Wentz got hurt week 11 or 12 or something like that. And then he played 4 or 5. He played the last 4 or 5 games. Played dominant. Second year, Hurts was not that good. Philadelphia was, everyone in Philadelphia was like, oh, we should get rid of Jalen Hurts. He's a bum, blah, blah, blah. I think I was the only one that was saying, oh my God, no, you keep him. You keep him there. You let him learn in season 2. Then season 3, he's going dynamite. Season 3 was last year. He was dynamite. Season 4, he's kind of regressed this year. Not really. I think he's been hurt this year, so I can't say he's regressed. But he's still a top 10 guy. He's still a top 5 guy. But Richardson, he might be a bust just because they started him way too soon. They should have let him learn. They had Gardner Minshew, who is more than capable of starting games. Probably would have got you to week 12, 13. You probably would have had the same amount of wins, losses, maybe even 1 or 2 more wins. But I would, I'm like, that's the Colts problem. Just have the QB down by tag instead of tackle so we can have old guys in there. No, they could probably evade those defenders. Football had its peak in the 90s, downhill since then. Could say same with all sports. Definitely. I'm like even hockey. I'm like hockey. 80s, mid 90s, and then all of a sudden I'm like they went like all defensive and all that stuff, and it was bad. Get JJ Watt out of the booth, put him as a tight end. Yeah. At basketball, I don't know. Like I really started following basketball. Like I was a Utah Jazz fan before the Raptors. But then the Raptors came. Obviously, I was a big Raptors fan. I wanted Vancouver to succeed. I hated them, though, but I wanted them to succeed. And to start that all off, I'm like, Vancouver had better players than Toronto did. I'm like, yeah, Toronto won more. Hey, Joel and Spike, how's it going, my friend? You're on your lunch break. Awesome. Agreed, they should have been patient. Yeah. And the thing is, I'm like, they talked the game, right? They talked the game. All I heard the Colts say was, we're going to start Gardner Minshew. We're going to let Richardson develop. He plays a couple of, right? He plays in the practice. He plays a couple of the preseason games. I'm like, you're not getting the real Justin Fields. You're not getting the real Anthony Richardson there. I'm like, or the real team. I'm like, the other team's it's exhibition. I'm like, they're not trying that hard, and I think that was the issue. It was right, and then that offensive line was brutal, and then you get hit all the time. I got to go for now. Everyone have a good Thanksgiving. Hey, thanks for coming by, Cattainment. Appreciate it. Minshew's good. I'm like, yes, he is good. I'm like, he should be given a shot. I'm like, he was good in Jacksonville. They signed. They drafted T-Law. He gets released. He goes to Philadelphia. Gets to learn with a good team in Philadelphia. Finally goes to Indianapolis, thinking he's going to be the starter, or at least be the starter for a year and a half, so Richardson can get ready. And nope, they're like, nope, we're starting Richardson right away. Like, yeah, let's get him hurt. Turkey tomorrow and lots of shopping. Yep, you better believe it. Yeah, no, it's a really good thing they picked him up, and it's a really good thing that you guys got Taylor. He was like, he was mad. Like, I thought he was going to leave for sure. Oh, 100%. Minshew's better than several starters, but I don't think he is a long-term answer for anybody. Just tells you the state of the position. Yeah, exactly. It does tell you the state of the position. But I also think, like, the backup quarterbacks are horrible. Like, there's not many teams with good backup quarterbacks. I'm like, Tennessee got lucky because we had a couple of young kids under Ryan Tannehill. But most of the teams, I'm like, they do not have good backup quarterbacks. And then I'm like, I really like Tim Tebow. If someone had given a shot, not saying that he would be a great starter or whatever, but put him as your backup, let him develop. Who knows? I'm like, you could probably put him as tight end. He could probably be your the guy from New Orleans, right? I'm like, he could probably do that position for another team. Exactly. I'm like, Cowboys do. Depends on what you think of Sam Darnold. Does San Francisco have one? I'm not sure. A lot of teams have like the younger kids that are like real, like 4th, 5th round draft picks, and they just haven't got that experience yet. And then there's other guys that I'm just like, how are they still in this league? Like, it's absolutely brutal. JT being happy is a good thing. Oh my God, he is. I'm like, Kaepernick. Well, okay, that was another guy. I'm like, Kaepernick. I'm like, he should have been a he should have had a job. Like, he should have a backup job somewhere. I don't know. Maybe he's saying to teams, I'm only going to be a starter. I don't want to be I'm not being on this team if I'm a backup, which I'm like, that's all on him. I'm like, you do you. But yeah, no, Kaepernick's another guy that I'm like, if some team had just stashed him in their bench, let him develop, which he was already, oh my gosh. I'm like, he was so good. I'm like, I remember Kaepernick, Russell Wilson, like San Francisco, Seattle games were exciting. Like, they were good games. Just should take them just to make people happy for the rest of the year. Right? The only problem with Kaepernick now is like, it's been what? 6, 7, 8 years now since the last time he even played. I'm like, it's way past. It's way past that now. But yeah, I'm like, in Indianapolis, I think the future's bright there. But yeah, we'll just have to see. I'm like, that division could be open for a couple of years. Who knows what Jacksonville's going to do? Is Jacksonville going to be a solid contender for the next 3, 4, 5 years? I think they will be, but I just feel like they have regressed. I'm like, and the thing is, and then you go, is it the quarterbacks or is it the coaches? I'm like, is the coaches not able to, like, they see the same play over and over again fail, yet they keep doing it. And it's like, yes, you should be practicing that, but also if your team cannot do that, if your team cannot play that way, then you got to do something else. We got a couple of Tim Hortons cards. We're gonna open them up. Let's see what we get. We got a JT Miller. Got a David Pasternak of the Boston Bruins. And a points leader of Kyle Connor. Okay. We're, of course, looking for an autograph card. Hey, Trev, the shipping guru. How's it going, my friend? Trev is a big Kansas City fan, so he has no issues with any of his quarterbacks or players. His defense is amazing. Henne and Hoyer are still backups. That should tell you how bad the QB position is. Right? Exactly, right? Exactly. Like, there's some guys that should not be quarterbacks at the moment. Yeah, it's hard for bad teams to get inspired. It's not just the QB. Right? I'm like, it's true. I'm like, I've seen so many teams, like so many quarterbacks put like a ball on a dime, and the quarterback and the quarterback, and the wide receiver drops the ball, and it's like, yeah, you're not going to win. You're not going to be able to win if your other players are not motivated to play. I have like a whole like stack of these Sensei, and I'm not opening all these today, so I will. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pick 2 numbers, Sensei. Let's pick 2 numbers between 1 and 9. We'll start 1 over here, 9 over here, 1 here, 9 here. Pick 2 pick 2 numbers, Sensei. So, some receivers can't catch a cold. Exactly. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That one's yours. 4, 5, 6, 7. That one's yours. I'll even give you 9. I'll mail those out for you. All right. So we have David Perron. Woohoo, Connor McDavid. There we go. And we got, I think I've got this like 100 times. Hockey tributes of Mark Stone. I'll have to take a look. I'm like, some of these, I'm like, holy mackerel. I probably have like a million of those kind of cards. Hey, Sticks, how's it going, my friend? Hey, Sticks, if you wanna hop on, come on in. I'm not sure if you're working, but if you're not, hop on. Okay. Mark Stone Cup champion. Well, yeah, exactly, right? I'm like, I was like so depressed with it because I'm like, oh, I've got it like 7 times, but yeah, and Las Vegas is good this year too. Who knows what they're going to do this year? We got a Kyle Connor. Did I not say his name already? No, I did. Okay, I thought maybe I did. Ooh, hey, Sticks, look at that. Mr. Cool Caulfield. Go check out hey, Sticks, if you haven't already. Check out. I'm not sure if you have, but check out my Series 1 box. I was able to get absolutely none of this guy, like Young Guns, but in my box, I got lots of him. Then we got a Superstar Showcase of Mr. Quinn Hughes. Golden Knights going to win 3 cups in a row, I've been saying. They're a good team. They're like a really good team. Oh, nice. We got Slapnuts' gaming favorite player, Sidney Crosby. There will not be a back adjustment there. We got a Roman Josi. And we got In Motion Phenoms of Rasmus Dahlin. Ridiculous how good they are. Exactly, right? Seattle makes the playoffs, beat the best team in the league in the playoffs, and then go on to face off against the Vegas Golden Knights in like the West Final. Oh, we got another Stanley Cup champion. Actually, it's funny that I said that because on Discord, Slapnuts just mentioned something. He heard me say his favorite player was Sidney Crosby, Jack Eichel. We got John Morrissey. And we got, what's that? Hockey Triumphs. I don't think I have this one. That's good. Matthew Barzal. Which means that there has to be a Laffy in this one. There has to be a Laffy in this pick. Thick like slap nuts. Timo Meyer. Come on, Laffy. Where are you? Jordan Kyrou. And we got the net keepers. I think I have this guy a couple times. Jordan Binnington. The St. Louis. I almost said the St. Louis Cardinals. Nope. They're not the Cardinals. Oh, let's open up a couple more. Sebastian Aho. Alex DeBrincat. Oh, out of all the Maple Leaf players, this is probably I don't usually like Maple Leaf players. I actually like this kid. William Nylander. I'm starting to like him, but I still hate the Maple Leafs. So it's funny with these ones because I remember I got this card the first time and I was like, who is it? Whose card is this? And I'm like, you would think it's Austin Matthews. I'm like, that's the face that you see, right? Yeah, you see Nylander's jersey, whatever, but I'm like, he's not even looking at the camera. Like they should have had like the other camera, and had Austin Matthews jersey with William Nylander celebrating the goal. I'm like, I think it was like the first time I opened it, and I saw the Hockey Triumphs, but I didn't see the name, and I was like, who is this supposed to be? I'm like, is it just a Maple Leaf card or what? And then then you look in the back and it's like William Nylander. And then I was looking at it, oh yeah, I see William Nylander there now. But I'm like, if it's me, I would think that would be Austin Matthews. Yeah, poor Fito. Oh, okay. I was gonna say. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Trev. yeah, exactly. Like that should be an Austin Matthews card, not a William Nylander card. Oh, there's gonna be something good in here. I feel it. Timmy Stützle of the Ottawa Senators. Ooh, we got for the polls, main guy right there, Quentin Byfield. And then we got, oh, it is a good one. It's not great. It's not worth anything, but it's a superstar showcase of Sidney Crosby. I don't mind that at all. Corey, you need to let Brandon know how to use better terminology while playing Fortnite. What terminology was he using? Actually, I think there's 5. There's 5 of these that I've opened already. I'll just show those off right now. I think there's a decent one. And then the others, I believe I've not opened yet. So get ready for some shorts. Like more cursing or less cursing. Claiming he's going to clap cheeks playing against kids and adults in a shooter game. Actually, so Stix G, okay, I've been watching a lot of like Instagram Reels or whatever, and the one thing that they keep saying is December 2nd is the last day of the original map or something like that. Is it true that they're looking at like not even like playing the game and just walking around, having a good old time, not killing anybody? Actually, that one's not even open either. Hey, sports car ripping teachers in the house. Let's go. Anyone that goes to a Notre Dame game is always welcomed here. Oh, this card is for CCB right there. Lucas Raymond. We got a Robert Thomas, used to be a lead singer for a band. And then I think he went solo. Oh, that's a nice one. Hockey Triumphs of Timmy Stutzla. Again, back facing everybody, so we can't even see his face. Hey, Bert's Beats is in the house. Hey, Ruruck of all, how's it going, my friend? I'm gonna do this. If anyone wants to like hop on for a bit, we can chat. We can chat YouTube. We can chat shorts. I had a short last night that went to 2.4 thousand views. Hey, I'm 2 hours from Notre Dame. Always a good time. Hey, Matty Ice, 2 hours away from. Okay, do they still sell? Because I see some people open up like Georgia cards or Notre Dame cards. Do they still sell like just like those Notre Dame cards? Because that would be kind of cool. Philip Forsberg. We got Mark Scheifele. And we got, look, okay, so this one makes sense. Jonathan Taves, there he is, subbing the goal with Brian McCabe. That makes sense. Hey, Bobby Catalano, how's it going, my friend? Right? That makes sense. This does not make sense. This does. Just saying. I know they did like 4 to 5 years ago, but I think that hasn't happened since now. We got Elias Pettersson, Mika Zibanejad, and we got points leader of Mr. Tage Thompson, 94 points. David doing them lives again. Yes, we are. I was thinking maybe I'll go live tomorrow when I'm making my turkey and all that stuff. We'll see. Jacob Chicherin. We got a Rasmus Dahlin. Oh, yeah, this is the nice one. This one, any Toronto Maple Leaf fans, you'll probably like this one. You'll probably like this one. We have a Symmetry Standouts of Mr. Austin Matthews. Captain, when I was a kid, we would get Notre Dame cards from like Jiffy Lube Oil Change. I've seen Alabama cards on Tops. Notre Dame would be a huge – exactly. Notre Dame would be a huge sell. I would buy a Georgia set, but they made an Alabama Bowman University this year, and they are not the two-time champs. Hey, Pond and Garden Sanctuary, how's it going, my friend? Trev, you bust them Wise packs yet? Any hits? I don't know what the Wise packs are. Y'all eating turkey tomorrow? Yeah, we are. Yeah. So actually, I don't usually take the Tuesday to Friday off. But this year I took the Tuesday, Friday. Normally I take like the Thursday, Friday off, and I'll make turkey, ham. We'll invite the family over. We'll watch football. It's like we're part-time Americans. Hey, hitting the thumbs up is free. Exactly. Lately, the birds have been pretty good. So because I made the turkey for the Canadian Thanksgiving, which was in October, and it came pretty good. Remember, check out every channel here. Sorry, I've been reading off the StreamYard, but the thing is, one thing about the StreamYard is you don't know who you've got wrenches to or not. And I think I was looking something up on my phone earlier, and I got off my live stream, just so I can comment there. or not comment, but if anyone needs a wrench. Oh, old man game. I'm sorry. There you go. So Bert's Beats. Check out Old Man Game. Awesome channel. He opens up a ton of like different cards. It's not just sports cards. He does do the trick or trade as well. As moderator. Give me a ratchet. Exactly. Oh, sports card ripping teacher. You too, my friend. Especially with you being a Notre Dame fan. I think we're good. And if anyone wants to hop on, let's chat. Let's chat YouTube. Let's chat everything YouTube. Give me a ratchet. Bert, I'm watching Rosemary video, and I'm also running a couple other people on YouTube videos. I got like 3 devices going right now. That's awesome. I open anything and everything. Yeah, My Little Pony. I remember when what did you open up? Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I just lost my donuts. No. That is not good. I just lost my donut everywhere on the floor. 2 seconds rule, so I'm still eating it. But the problem is, look. I'm not sure if you can see it. Oh, I'll just do this. It made like a mess. I'm not sure if you saw it, but made like a mess on my floor, so better clean that up before the wife gets home. Hannah Montana. Yeah, the Hannah Montana. But you opened up the one with like the girls and stuff like that. Like was it models or something like that? It probably got banned by now. So for those new, this is Tim Hortons. This is a new so this is their latte, their coffee latte with Bailey's, but it's not real Bailey's. It's like just a flavoring. You can definitely smell the flavoring on it. I would probably get it again. I think I gave it like a 9.5. And then the donut that I taste tested, it's also part of the Bailey's flavor, but it's that's what it looks like. It's like a Boston cream. I don't usually like Boston cream donuts, but this one was actually pretty good. I definitely get it again. Only problem is these are like more expensive. I think these are like $1.50. Most of the donuts like 99 cents or something. But Slapnuts is gaming. I think he's on the lookout for some Barbie ones. So if you ever find Barbie cards, send them over to Slapnuts. That's what he's looking for. Please, if you haven't already, please check out all the channels here. Ruck of All, awesome channel. Pond and Garden Sanctuary, great channel. He's been putting up Christmas decorations. He does lives. Yeah, I'm going to be doing Christmas shorts. Right now, I'm working on this. As a family, we got this out, so we're doing the Peanuts 500 piece puzzle. Just open that up. Thank you very much. Thumbs up always help the channel. Hey, Jason, VT Sports Guy. How's it going, my friend? We ripped open some Tim Hortons cards. We got a nice little Austin Matthews symmetry card, symmetry standout card. Probably the best card that we got out of the bunch. We talked NFL football. Yeah. Talked about how horrible the quarterback play has been this year, how horrible the coaching jobs have been this year. And really, there's not many standout teams. I'm like, you got like the normal 6, but that's about it. Also, Saturday night at 9:00, we're going live. Zach's Collections versus me in a CBE battle. We're opening up a hanger box of Topps Upper Deck baseball, and we're going to see who wins that matchup. If anybody has a hanger box, message me on Instagram, email me, whatever. Get a hold of me, and we can do it. Yes, we are doing it live. We are doing it live on Saturday, 9 p.m. on this channel. And I'm going to destroy Zach. He's had my number the last couple of days. Last couple of matches. I've not been happy. I'm just ready to destroy him. It's going to happen. But if anyone else wants to hop on that day, please do so. If anyone wants to be the ref, I'm pretty sure Zach probably wants somebody to help him out and help him win. Whether you don't see one of my cards that are worth some points or whatever, that's what he probably wants. That's the only way that he can win. So get ready for that on Saturday night. Tomorrow, I'm thinking of going live when I start doing the turkey and all that stuff, and having a little chat. If anyone wants to hop on right now, I've got the links up above. Go check out the links and come on in and let's chat. No, the New York Giants? No. We did not talk about the New York Giants, but if you want to talk about the New York Giants, let's chat about the New York Giants. I'm like, they give Daniel Jones a whole whack of money, which I'm like, at one point, I'm just like, at least they didn't give up on Daniel Jones, because I feel like a lot of teams are giving up on quarterbacks too soon. And now I'm like, especially with the Daniel Jones signing, maybe the Giants should have given up on Daniel Jones a long time ago. Oh my gosh, it'd be very hard to watch them. Tyrod Taylor's their starting quarterback right now. Saquon Barkley is I don't know. I feel like Saquon Barkley should be in the spot that what's his name? Cooks. That's how Cook is in the Jets, right? Where he's the backup running back. But I don't know. Maybe Saquon's better than that. I have no idea. I haven't really watched them that much. DeVito. Yes. Okay. DeVito's their quarterback now. Okay. Now, did Tyrod Taylor get hurt? Is that he's made of glass anyways. So I'm assuming he probably just got hurt. I know DeVito was in there for a little bit, but I don't know. When your name's DeVito, all I can think of is Danny DeVito. And I'm like, I don't see Danny DeVito as being a quarterback. So I don't know how a guy named DeVito is going to, right? I hear DeVito and I think of, what's that movie? where he's in the light battle with Matthew Broderick. Okay, so he must have got hurt as well. Danny DeVito. So actually another thing I'm probably going to start is the trivia again. We're probably going to start from new. I believe. Whoever was in the lead the last one, I'll check the sheets or whatever, and I'll probably just give them the prize, and then we're gonna start anew. We'll do some Christmas movie trivia or something different. College basketball started. I watched a bit of the tournaments from last night, the Maui Open. Marquette won, and I forget who the other team was that won. Marquette beat like the number one team. Oh, Tennessee. No, Tennessee lost. Purdue won. So it should be a good finals. Purdue versus Marquette. Purdue looks really good. Tennessee looked really good for a while as well. They're going to be going up against Kansas. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm like, can't wait until March Madness. But then I'm like, I have to wait till March for that. I'm like I love the college. So I'll watch like all of the college bowl games. I'm like, I love watching the bowl games. I love watching like the players. I hate Purdue. I love watching the players in college football that you don't see that often. Right? Because I'll watch all the Notre Dame games, and I'll watch like the big games on CBS and TSN and all that stuff. But normally that's like Georgia, Alabama. I love watching some of those smaller schools that have like that one player that's going to make it in the NFL. Toronto had, I think for 4 to 5 years, we had like a bowl game. They called it the International Bowl. I'm like, they were asking way too much. Just like when the Bills came to Toronto, I'm like, exhibition tickets for the Bills game was like $200-$300. No one's going to buy that for a team that a lot of people don't even cheer for. Regular season games, like I remember trying to get tickets for those, and it was brutal. But I did go to one of the international games, bowl games, and it was South Florida versus Central Michigan, and South Florida had Pierre. Oh my God, Pierre Paul. Oh my God, the defensive end. He played for the Giants, actually. So Jason Pierre-Paul, and he was an absolute beast. I'm like, he's like a big guy, right? And I remember at the start of the game, the whole team comes running out. Then all of a sudden, you see Jason Pierre-Paul. He's doing like handstands and all this other stuff, and I'm like, that guy is like super athletic. He ended up going, I believe, in the first round. And I remember watching him, and he was hands down the best player on the field. And if he didn't blow up his thumb in the I'm like, even with a blown up thumb, he's playing with like no thumb. He's still one of the best. He doesn't need fingers. Yeah, was it his fingers? Maybe it wasn't his thumb. Maybe it was a couple fingers he lost. He doesn't need no fingers. I'm like, he's an absolute beast. And I remember watching that game. Central Michigan, I forget who their quarterback was. He was actually pretty decent. I think he either got drafted later or he got like the next year, because I think he had one more year left. And I remember watching him progress, and he was okay. He didn't really make it anywhere. I think he did play. I don't know if he played in the NFL, but he was on a team for a little bit. But I totally forget what the guy's name is now. And South Florida had a wide receiver, I think, that was kind of made in as well. And the quarterback looked decent when I watched him, but Marquette's going to win by 2 points with a half-court shot by their backup center. Let's go. So I like Purdue because Purdue has like this 7'4" dude, and he's from Canada. I think he's from like Toronto or something like that. I'm like, he's as big as like Wemby, but he's like bigger. He's got like 20 pounds on him. I hadn't even heard the guy until they did the thing last night. So I can't even rhyme off his name because I forget now. But stranger things have happened. Yes, stranger things have happened, and that would be amazing to see. Like that's the one thing. Like college basketball, March Madness, like these games that mean something. I'm like, they're exciting right to the end most of the time. Like there are some games that teams blow each other out, but I'm like, a lot of time it's like a last heave. Zach Edey, yes, thank you. Yes, absolutely. Like I watched him last night, absolute beast. I'm like 7'4". Like he looked right. I'm like, he was up here. I'm like, the other players are like at his waist. And it's like, holy mackerel. I'm not sure. Like I know everyone's looking for like that Wemby rookie card or whatever his name is. And I'm like, I don't know how good he's going to be. Like maybe he'll be a stud, but who knows? But yeah, this guy, Zach Edey, wow. Exactly. He'll probably be like really good in the college, and then he'll fizzle out in the NBA. That seems to be what happens. Yeah, but like I know the Raptors, like we have not had good luck with like our first round draft picks. It's normally like those Norm Powell type of guys that we draft in the second round, or Fred VanVleet, who was undrafted. It's like those type of guys that come up for the Raptors that have been just absolute studs for us. Pascal Siakam was probably the last. OG is probably like the last first round draft pick that we've had. That I think we've traded most of them lately, anyways. But OG seems, and I like OG. They're not playing that good this year. I was expecting a little bit more this year, but the Raptors have got dominated. They're not even fun to watch. Par for the course with Purdue centers that go to them. Yeah, exactly, right? There's certain colleges where even football, right? Football, Ohio State, they'll have like all these quarterbacks go into the NFL. Most of them stink, and like even Fields was going to be the guy that might not actually be the quarterback that stinks, and CJ Stroud is just unreal. So he's like the first quarterback to come out of there in a long time that is just an absolute stud. But yeah, there's certain basketball too. I'm like, certain teams, they play really good with that team, and then like look at Zion Williamson. I'm like, Zion Williamson should be an absolute stud. He should be dominating the NBA. He just gets hurt all the time now, and that's about it. I don't see him dominating like the others. Okay, whoever's in here, I have two of these. Two of the Tim Hortons. Anyone wants to open these? Tell me now or forever hold your peace. all you have to do, if I don't have your Addy, send me your address on Instagram or email them. But if you have my Instagram, send them. I will send these to you. And you want me to open up a couple more, Sensei? I can open up a couple more. Jason, if you want these, I will send them to you. Matty Ice, I'm not sure if you like hockey or whatever, but Trev, want to open up hockey for once? Here's your chance. These two. I'll open up a couple more. We got the Nuge, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. We got Alex DeBrincat. And we got hockey triumphs of Timo Meier, the Devils. And for the pucking people. I was going to say, so if you like the Cubbies, so no wonder you don't like hockey. You'd have to like the Blackhawks or something. I totally understand. Okay. Sports Ripping Teacher, do you have me on Instagram? If not, I will find you, and I'll send you both these. Both those will be yours. I'll try and find you on Instagram. I think I have you on Instagram. If you're on Instagram. Yeah, Blackhawks Closet. Rupee Hins. And we got net keepers of Juicy. How in the heck do you say that name? Juicy Saros? Juicy? Can't be juicy. I do like those net keeper cards. They're pretty nice. Leon Draisaitl. Ambient Storm. Hey, my friend. How's it going? Go check out Ambient Storm. Some of the best music on the YouTubes. There's Willie Nylander. And we got a hockey. Oh, look at this. Okay, guys. I'll send this to Sensei or the Rippin' Teacher. Which one? I'm sending this to one of you. Even if you don't want it, it's going to be the first one to comment after you just commented, Sensei. First one that comments, I'm sending this with your package. Who's it going to be? Hockey Triumphs, Mark Stone. It's going to somebody. There you go. Sensei's like, I don't want it. I'm sending it to you, Sports Rippin' Teacher. It is all yours. And there are some nice guys. So, like, if you get like these type of cards, they're one in. I think you can get 4 in a box. So, I have 100 packs. So they're like 1 in 25. So these are. So if you get one of these are pretty good. This one is like one of the base. I think it's like 1 in 1 and 2 or 1 and 3. They're nice looking cards. There's a lot of them. The net keepers, I believe, is it's either 1 and 8 or 1 and 12. So they're a little bit more. 1 and 8, I think. And then what other kinds can you get? Yeah, the point layer, I think it's 1 and 4 for these. Anything with Sidney Crosby, these are fire, I tell you. I will message you on Instagram. Went to a Tim Horton. Yes, yeah. Even if there's Tim Hortons in the States, you can't get them. Yeah, it's only in. I know Zach's Collections has tried to get like some of them in like around where he lives, the Tim Hortons, but they don't have them there. So yeah, they're just Canadian exclusives. So I take it you're from Michigan, so I could probably just throw them at you. Probably, it's a 4-hour drive, and then I'd have to throw them at you. And sports ripping teacher, tell me what else you collect. Don't say Notre Dame because I can't get rid of my Notre Dame cards. But tell me what else you collect, and I'll take a look and see what I can find. Baseball, football. I don't have much basketball. I have a little bit of basketball. Yeah, I probably only have Mosaic. 2 years ago, the basketball, I bought like 2 or 3 boxes of the Mosaic because I actually enjoy those. And I wish I bought some of the Mosaic basketball this year. I didn't, but I bought like the football. And my Walmart still has the football, so I'm thinking of going tonight and grabbing some more. They're just so expensive, like these Mosaic footballs. These are $49.99 a box. I'm like, oh, Illinois. Oh, you're in Michigan for a vacation? I'm like, right? But this box, I ended up getting a Will Levis. It's a NFL debut, but still a nice looking card. Right? I'm like Will Anderson Jr. But it's like one of those things that Cubs and Packers. Okay, good. I'm like, those are the teams I try and get rid of. But I have to keep some of my Packers for Sticks G though. Actually, I'll show you. I'll show you the card that Sticks G's getting because he is the CBE champion. And you will probably like this card. It's a Living Legends of Brett Favre. Nice looking card. 2020. It's the Panini Illusions football. Yeah, there's 2 Chicago Cubs fans. What's the chances of that? But yeah, I'm like, so Mosaic is $49.99 here. Even like the World Juniors, the Canadian World Juniors, I think that's $49.99. When I bought that hanger for the update, I'm like, it was only $16. And then I was like, that's like a freaking deal. I'm buying like 3 of these because those 3 would be like the cost of like a box of Mosaic, in which who knows what you're going to get. Go check out Ambient Storm after. He does some amazing videos. When you can, just turn it on and just let it play. Yeah, exactly, right? I'm holding out hope for a crazy spending spree off season. So is oh my god. Oh, is Bellinger coming to the Jays, or is he going to stay in the Cubs, or is he going somewhere else? I would love for Bellinger to come to Toronto. Come to Toronto, win a World Series. Let's go. I know Shohei Ohtani. There's been talk, and there's been some serious talk down here that Toronto's going to go absolutely crazy for Shohei. I just don't see that happening. Next year they have to pay Bo, and they have to pay Vladdy. So I don't see them putting at the bank now for yes, happy Thanksgiving ambience. I just don't see the Jays putting out a lot of money for us for Shohei Ohtani. They're saying Ohtani is down to Cubs, Dodgers. Oh, really? And the thing is, from what I've heard, so he won't be pitching next year for sure. But there's like a possibility he might not pitch like ever again. I'm not sure how true that rumor was. Hey, Funko Pop Ohano, how's it going, my friend? Go check out Funko Pop Ohano. Yeah, I'm like, so yeah. If it's between the Cubs and Dodgers, I'm assuming he'll probably just go to the Dodgers. Exactly. So it's the Dodgers then. I'm like, why would he leave the Angels to go to the Cubs? I'm like, he might as well just stay with the Angels, because there's no way the Cubs are winning anytime soon. He wants to stay near the West Coast. Happy Thanksgiving, Funko Pop Ohano. I hope I did not lose two good friends here by saying that. I don't know. The Cubs are coming along though, right? I'm like, they're better. I saw them. I saw the Cubs play the Jays this year. Freaking Patrick Wisdom, I think all he hits is home runs. I think he struck out, home run, struck out. I'm like, what's up with you? I kind of agree, Magnus, but the word is he is close. Oh, Suzuki, I can see that. I can see that, but who knows? Maybe Suzuki will go to the Dodgers too. He'll demand a trade. I'm going to the Dodgers. Yeah, no, there's no way he can never be a like top 5 guy, like top 5 as in like pitching every 5th day. Like there's no way. Yeah. I don't know that. So the big rumors right now for the Jays are, Bellinger and Votto. The Jays need a bat. There's a possibility there could be a reunion with Chapman. I wouldn't mind that. But they've also been talking about Suarez from the Seattle Mariners, which I'm like, he would be a good stick to put in. Ohtani, Soto, and Bo Bichette to the Tigers. A fella can dream, can he? Can you imagine? Can you imagine Ohtani signs with the Tigers this year? Bo Bichette accepts the deal. I'm not sure if Soto is a free agent next year. The Tigers might have to actually trade for Soto. But next year, 2025, the starting lineup could have Ohtani, Bo Bichette, and Soto in it. Did you hit your head on the walk? Maddie, we know Sticks G. He doesn't have to hit his head on the walk. He's already hit his head a few years ago. I was just asking sports card ripping teacher what he collects, Sticks, and he said Green Bay. He said Green Bay Packers cards, and I said that's good because I have to get rid of all my Green Bay Packers cards. I'll send you half. I'll send him the other half. So there's a game right now. North Carolina's up 54-43. Go Pack. Okay, what's the chances Jordan Love is the starting quarterback for the Green Bay Packers next year? Has he impressed you enough right now to be the next great quarterback for the Green Bay Packers? What are the chances? I'm like, obviously I guess he kind of has to be the starting quarterback next year. But has he shown you like promise that he's going to actually be a stud? 68%. Okay. I'd probably be there too. I'd probably be around that 60 to 70% range. I feel like Green Bay kind of has to. Right, I'm like, who else? I'm like, unless they think they can get something out of Kyler Murray, because he's not going to be in Arizona next year. All right, I'm like, do they think, hey, Kyler Murray's our guy? Probably not. I hope not. I hope that's not how they think. Is there anyone that they can draft? I'm like, there's my guy in college right now is Michael Penix Jr. I think he's going to be a stud, but he's a left-handed quarterback, so that'll be interesting. He hasn't impressed me like I thought he would, but maybe with a little more experienced offense, he would. And you know who else is not doing well? It's that freaking Christian Watson. I'm like, I thought he'd be like, they needed him to be like the stud receiver, and he hasn't been that. Okay, sports card ripping teacher. What's your percent? Okay, what is the percentage that Jordan Love is going to be your guy in 2024? And then put down your percentage. You two Sticks. What's the percentage that he's going to be your guy in 2025? He has shown flashes, so I don't want to quit on him. I've seen enough to want to see more. Have you seen enough that you want to see more? I'm like, have you? They're using Watson to block more in plays. Oh, so Watson is doing the Lazard. So because Lazard, I'm like, he frustrated me to no end. But I'm like, it's not him. It's not his fault because he was like the blocking wide receiver. So he was like hardly ever, even if he was doing a route, he was there to block. So if Watson's doing more of that, then that's interesting. What did people expect with Love? They draft him, shove him on a bench behind a big baby for multiple years, then gets thrown to wolves with barely any experience. But with that being said, I think that's the problem. Like that's what Indianapolis should have did with Richardson. Richardson should have sat most of this season. He should not have sat at the start of the season. So I think Green Bay kind of did like the right thing. I just don't know if Love is the guy. I'm not sure if Love is the guy. They make too many penalties they do not do in the past. 80% in 2024, 50 in 2025. Okay. I was going to say, with them drafting Love, because he was a first-round pick, right? With him being a first-round pick, his first season, right? The season's not over. I'm like, who knows? He might just come out and just be on fire for the rest of the season. He's had some decent games, I guess. I'm just not sure. I don't know. Maybe they try and get Manning in 2026. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't with young quarterbacks. Exactly. I just don't see. I don't see there being a lot of like teams are drafting quarterbacks high, and it's kind of like the NFL builds this hype. They always do. They build this hype for whatever player. Most of the time, it's quarterbacks. Some of the times, it's receivers, running backs, defensive players. But those are easy, not easier positions to excel in. But wide receiver, I think you could be like a second. Like you could be a second wide receiver, be across from like a guy like DeAndre Hopkins, and you're getting the ball because all the coverage is going to DeAndre Hopkins and the tight end or something, right? So I'm like, wide receiver, I think it's probably the easier position to excel early. Running back, obviously, I think the collective agreement, they have to come at some point and be like, running backs get paid in those first 5 years, because that's when like they're that's when they excel the best. It's like the drop off is like after that 5th year. So that's when teams are like, oh, the guy's going to, unless you're like King Henry or something, that you can go a little bit longer. But running back's career, I'm like, look at Aaron Jones. Like Aaron Jones was like one of the best running backs in the league. Now he's injury prone the last 2 seasons. Right? James Conner, I'm like, had a couple of really good seasons, then gets injury prone. And then he's kind of up and down. I'm like, he'll have like 6 really good games, get injured for 4. And then he comes back, has a couple more good games, gets injured. Seems like that's happening to a lot of running backs. Unless you're Raheem Mostert too. But the thing is with Mostert, I'm like, he didn't start for the first couple of years of his career. Right? So he's kind of, even though he's 31, he's like a young 31. But yeah, I'm like, something has to change in the NFL landscape for sure. Sticks, if you're not doing anything on Saturday, Zach's Collections and I are having a battle. If you want to come on, running backs are tough to find a gem that lasts. Exactly. I'm like, one of the guys that I was like, James Robinson, like I was big on him. I'm like, it's kind of like teams, he got hurt, and then teams have got 9 o'clock Saturday night. He got hurt, he got released, hasn't been able to find a home. He's actually on the Packers right now. Just hasn't had an opportunity to excel. Saturday at 9. You get to see a beatdown of epic proportions. It's actually pretty good. So it's the Bailey's, the Bailey flavored latte. Have you had it yet, Sticks? Recommend it. It's probably like I'd probably get it again. And I'm not sure if you got the donut as well, Sticks. It's the Party Boston Cream or whatever it's called. I don't usually get Boston Cream donuts, but I thought this one's pretty good. I asked if they had hockey cards, and they told me no. Actually, it's funny. A large one of these and that donut cost me $8.50. I almost felt like puking. I'm like, how can that be $8 and whatever cents? I think it was like $8.60 or something. Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Maddie. We asked you for some critical information, and you weren't there. Sticks got it for us. That's okay. It's not usual that Sticks get the information, right? Like, insane. I didn't get any hockey cards. I'm like, I asked them. I was like, so do you have any hockey cards? And she's like, oh, we had like a box come in, and I guess they sold out. I'm like, I'm calling. It seemed a little shady. I was like, there's no way that you ran out of hockey cards. You probably have some in the back. You're just lazy as hell. But yeah, so if you're going to get them, don't get them at the same time. Get like one of these and a regular donut if you're going to have a donut. Actually, I think this was $5. Get a medium. Will probably be your better economic. like brutal. Like, everything is so expensive. Like, I'm not sure in the States how everything is, but I'm like, here in Canada, I'm like, it is brutal. It is brutal. But I think I'm going to end it here. Thanks, everybody, for coming on. I'll have to pick up the kids in an hour or so I can clean up and stuff like that. Yeah, thanks for coming on. Sticks, if you want to come on. Hey, if you want to open up, it will be the Tops update series. I found mine at Walmart, so you might be able to find some at Walmart. Just the hanger boxes. If you want in, Sticks, grab a box and come on in. If you want to be just the raft, that's okay as well. Take care, Bobby. Thank you very much for coming in. Thanks, Jason, VT Sports Guy. Hey, yes, the trivia will be coming back. Probably not this week. It'll probably be the next week after. But the trivia will be back. All right, guys. Peace out.